All right, y'all. We got another episode of Retail Tales, of course. This one I like to bring from a more, I'm not going to say happy note. This is more of my funnier experiences, right? So I actually had two for y'all, and I would say the other one for later because that's more detailed. So basically, I was working at what can we call it? Let's say we call it we can call it Kids Land, right? All right, jazz hands, fuck it. So we were at Kids Land, right? This way you buy all your little kids' uniforms, your kid clothes, anything you can need for the kiddos. You feel me? This way you get it from. And me and my like OG, my mentor, we went to this store because our intentions were, our thought process was, this is gonna be a simpler location. We could get to the stock room and flip it. We could, get deal with the clientele. They're gonna have some pretty cool, funny people, parents and their moms. We're gonna have us a little funky good time, right? Wrong. The stock room was so bad. The people there before us, the people there, he's standing still as if I didn't see him. Hmm? He let me move. Yeah, they gonna see the real, but nah, man. Excuse me. So the stock room was pitiful. Like it's like they didn't do any work at all. Man, I mean, you had shit in the bathrooms, behind the bathroom, like just shipment boxes, and the girls there were of size. They were of thickness. They were of strength. Let's just say if they ever got into a 3-point stance, that the center of gravity would be hard to fight against. And I know y'all probably think I'm calling them burly and masculine. Nah, two of these motherfuckers were just thick as hell. If they wanted to fight and beat up a man, they probably could. But of course, now when it came down to work in boxes, everything is too heavy. So man, if you work at Sephora, if you didn't work at um, Marshalls, if you didn't work at Ross, if you didn't work at Children's Place, if you didn't work at places like Gap, Old Navy, any place they would have like a lot of apparel shipment where the boxes are heavy. That's how my job was. And so we are working, and this is one of many stories. So we working, we getting out the clothes. We it's maybe like a few months in, and we kind of getting the ropes. So I come in from lunch, and I see this woman who, because when you work in retail, you get to learn the I'm about to steal look. You learn the I'm looking around to see who's watching for a specific reason look. And this woman had this on her face. I saw her when I walked in, she was in the front of the store near me, off to my left, right? Bam. She ain't had nothing in her hand. I go over here, I say what's happening to the customers, say hello to the kiddos, to the grandparents. I look back, this motherfucker got a whole stack of clothes in her hand. I'm like, this person shops really fast. Either they're a wholesaler or they shop fast, or maybe they had this stack of clothes already before I walked in. Hey Trey, you don't want to make no assumptions, right? I'm like, all right, cool. But then I noticed the stack is very, very neat. Who shops in a neat stack? I know anybody see this video, y'all gonna say y'all shopping in a neat stack. Shut your ass up, you're a liar. But anywho, so I'm looking, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's odd, but ain't nothing to it. I see her walk from the big kid section, the big boy section, clean across the stove. to the big girl section. And she looking at stuff. She looking at stuff way too fast. She looking at it. And I'm like, this motherfucker ain't shopping. She trying to blend in. So now I already got big ass ears. So now my antennas done popped up. You feel me? I'm like, she trying to get us. She trying to hit us with the boom, bop, bing, bop, boom, bop, bam. I'm like, not today. So I'm just still watching though, just sitting there chilling. And she walks along the wall, bam, to the back far right corner of the store. She walk along that back wall. So now I to position myself, you feel me? How your boy said when he was in the when he was saying, so I swung my legs like this. You feel me? That's how I was. I'm standing up, dog. I'm at an angle where she can't see me, but I'm still like in the vicinity. Because what you learn in retail from the OGs, you want to give them time to steal. You want to give them time to feel comfortable. You want to let them think that they good enough to where they can put it in the bag and you pop out a trash can like, gotcha, bitch. So with me, I'm being extra dramatic, and I got people that can give receipts. You feel me? I'm in the cut just watching. I duck off around the fitting room because the fitting room was odd as fuck. They were like not a part of the wall. It just stood out and it was like whatever. But that's my best description I can give. So I just went and stood on the other side of the fitting room, and you hit this big ass stud. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I said it to myself. And I start hearing like a little rustle, and my brain goes, that thud, y'all can't judge me. That thud sounds like a stack of t-shirts hitting the floor. So all of this happened within like 1.3 seconds, 1.4 seconds. So I just smoothly walk around the corner, and the young lady's missing. I'm like, where the fuck this motherfucker went? Because the only other door in that area was the door to the employee room. And you would have had to walk past me to get to the exit. One way in, one way out. So she disappeared, so I'm looking around. I'm like, what? I thought I had went blind, you feel me? Next thing you know, she pop up from behind the t-shirt table like this on everything. On everything I love. She pop up, she... big-eyed like a motherfucker, right? And I felt like the R. Kelly song. And she looked at me, and I looked at her, and she looked at me, and I looked at her purse, and that bitch was fat and full of t-shirt. Like, she popped up and she didn't have enough time to do the little drop in clothes. So when she popped up with the shit, I'm looking right at it, and I just walk around all smooth. Hey, little mama, just give it to me. It's all good. Just give me a stack of tees. And she just reach in her bag, grab the t-shirts, and give them to me. You feel me? And I just like, and I look, I ain't gonna loud cap you, I ain't gonna shame you, I'm not even on that kind of time, but I'm gonna need you to dip on out. I'm gonna need you to dip on out, you feel me? I appreciate you, I love you, be blessed. But get the fuck on out. So yeah, that was one of the simplest stories, man. That's one of the simplest stories. I forgot about that one, and that one happened more recent. Because at this store, Kids Land, you feel me? A lot of shit happened. We had got a new manager in. We started beefing with the manager. One of my partners, his fucking ass, she said that he was like a dark cloud over everybody. And then he tried to finesse it, turn around saying, you calling me a dark cloud? On like some racial shit, dog. And I'm sitting that bitch trying not to laugh because I'm trying to play like the fucking spy to be her friend to set her ass up. So I'm sitting there trying to play goody two shoes, and it was too hard not to laugh at that bitch. She's sitting there crying, bro. But that's Retail Tales, man. I think this is episode 5. But no, shop the merch, man. This is one of the items we got. Shop the merch. I got merch coming in, and just for the holidays and the seasons and stuff coming up. But a lot of it'll be to support and to help pay for this anime I got, man. The Wandering Father. We pushing that. We pushing this podcast, a few other movies and skits and series we doing. No, it's doing a lot of dope stuff 2026. So I would love your support. I would love your help. You know what I'm saying? Shop with us. Shoot some bread to the cash app, whatever. I don't care. I much rather you buy the merch. I want people to see, who you really rocking with. But at the end of the day, man, if you got a dope story, DM me. If you got a dope story, email me. Hit me up on the gram. Hit me up on Facebook. It don't matter. I'm gonna put all that in the bio. But everything else you need, you know what I'm saying, hit me up on there. Be safe, be easy, and relax. Peace.